We're live.
Can we just keep it going as well, even if I'm not talking? We should get some views coming on it. So important just to be as natural as possible. Let's not just force it and, you know, and look as if it's orchestrated, because that's not what the viewers want to see. Ah! Only joking. Have you got it? Yeah? What's your pot, Reese? We just keep it going, Josh, for our viewers to see, and as soon as we get some viewers in.
Poor connection, I'll probably go for a bit closer.
That's right, just tramping now, just sitting there, a little bit. Right. Can you get my hand in it now? My mate John Ryan in Ireland, he keeps going, we went for 49 minutes the other night, and you've got to take your hat off to him to be able to go for that length of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, not quite sure what I'm trying to talk about. Well, what we're doing, guys, I'm going to come and talk to you in a sec. Let's cut this first. Right, I'll be over there in a sec. Let's just get this over here now, Josh. You got that one, Reese? Well, what we're doing here is, over the years, I've been really inspired by meandering decked areas. I think that if you can get sort of a real natural shape into the garden, it softens the architecture of the house, and you don't want it to be overpowering and have those really sort of diagonal shapes. You can bring diagonal shapes in, but sometimes you can soften up with the perimeters. That's what we're doing here today. If you have a look, we're actually using, let me get the timber here. We're using just it's just a softwood. I think it comes from the Baltic states, and but it's a good softwood. It's nice, and this is an 8x3. Okay, it's not your conventional decking, and yes, it's smooth on top. But I have a theory about decking with grooves in. The idea about decking and having the grooves in decking is to reduce the water content level off the top of the deck, to get the water off the surface. Okay, but with the environment that we live in, that I always feel that the boards are all soaked all the time, and in civil engineering terms, in civil terms, the road, the paths, even on the highways, everything gets slippy, and that's fact. It just gets slippy, and you do see smooth decking on a regular basis, and it's out there. You can buy it. So what I've done is I want a decking board that's going to last a long time. Okay, you might get 12, 15 years out of a decked area, but with this you're going to get a hell of a long time. And the reason you're going to get a long time, not necessarily because of the thickness, because what we actually do, we're going to give it the Shosugi-ban treatment. And I'll tell you about the Shosugi-ban treatment in a sec. Let me just cut another piece now. Cut the piece in the hand. What we had in this area originally was a wooden decked area, decking area, and we used an arbor deck. And I think the arbor deck system is very good. It's a Scandinavian spruce. There's not so many knots in it, and it's slow moving. All right, it's a slow growing product, so it won't move so much, but all timber's going to warp and bend. And I met a gentleman many years ago in Florida that worked near Georgia. He worked on a big lake, and his job was going around the lake and he's repairing the jetties. And he told me that he really believed that you've got to think of you have to think of wood, and when you put it back on the ground, you've got to think of it as a tree, and the tree has sap in it and moisture, and it just needs to be kept moist, and you need to oil it. It's as simple as that. And if you don't oil it, what's going to happen is that it's going to shrink, and all timber's going to shrink, but you just need to oil it. It's going to keep it supple. And just remind me, Josh, we have to remark the line on that. So what we've actually done, I'm waffling on here a little bit now. What we've done, we've created this meandering line. We've penciled it, marked it out, and as you can see, if you look over here now, you can see we've got a nice shape going on here. We'll line those up now. They're within 5 mil, and that's because of the brickwork on there. So, but what we're doing, we've marked it with this pipe. I'll show you now. This is just an electrical ducted pipe we've had for a couple of years now, I think, haven't we?
3 years.
Yeah, it has. I'll tell you where this was, down in Cardiff on when Jamie dropped the thing off the ducting. And I got the ducting. So this is electrical ducting that we use, and as you can see, when it bends nice. All right, it's just a nice shape to it, and it's perfect. And we've got this nice meandering shape here. The other thing, what I'm going to do, the other method I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting a piece of board on the end with this. Now, I'm not going to show the end grain, and I want to do something a little bit different again. And what we do sometimes over the years, and Josh has been with me, and we've done it many times, we steam bend wood, don't we, Josh?
Yeah, looks great.
And what we actually do, we'll cook the timber in a steam box, and we're going to bend it around the shape. And I can guarantee you that we'll bend around there successfully, hopefully in the first instance. We'll measure that. We'll measure our piece of timber, measure the length of the line, measure our piece of timber, and then we'll cook it, and then we'll start one end, and as we fold, we'll put it on. So let's just get on doing this cutting now, and I'll let you have a little look around the deck area. What we've got to do, that one's got to go back a minute, and we've got to remark the line. It's got to be cut around the drain pipe. Josh, if you bring the viewers over here, I'll explain. The reason I use these Irwin saws, and I don't use jigsaws going around here, is 3 inches. The blade's going to get hot, it's not good. So this is a brand new Irwin saw. They don't last that long, but they are good. But what you find is with that line, it's got a bit of a bend on it, that you can adjust the saw to the shape that when you're going around. We'll just start off like so, and then when you're into it, at a 45, you can start bending your saw. Look at that. And it's just going to keep it shape all the way around. You are? Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, Reece. Okay. What was I going to say? The fact is that not everybody will agree with my methods and what I'm actually doing, but you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm entitled to mine. And if you want to embrace some of the methods and the techniques that I actually use in the garden and in the workplace, you know, it's there for you. It's free. You know, if you don't want to use it, that's no problem at all. But remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel because there's lots going on. Let's go and cut another piece. We've got to get on with this now. Okay. Mark that line there. Push it tight. I need a little bit more off there. Pull it out. See if I get that right. Oh shoot. That. Being a landscaper, you have to adapt yourself to other disciplines, and lucky enough for me, I started out as an apprentice carpenter. I didn't last long because I got the sack, and that's the simple fact of the matter. Go on, Reese, give it a push. Okay, there we are, perfect. So, and as I said, I started out as an apprentice carpenter, and I got the sack for, I'm not quite sure what I got the sack for now, for being argumentative, I think. Because that's me, I have my focus in certain ways, and that's what I do. But it's so important that you're able to apply yourself to other disciplines, because if you don't, there she is, if you don't apply yourself to other disciplines, there's the love of my life over there, if you don't apply yourself to other disciplines, there's nothing worse when you're on a job and you have to call another carpenter in to a tradesman to do those jobs that you can't do, you know. So you need to sort of up the ante, do it gradually, you know. It doesn't take long. By watching these videos, you can soon apply yourself and see the methods that other landscapers use. Right, let's mark that out now again, Reese, on there. Let's readjust this now. No problem at all. Put a light on it. Look back at it. That's it. Lovely. That's it. Fantastic. I'm really not this nice when I'm off the screen. I'm a bit of a tyrant and a dictator, and I'm being known as being a bit of a bully. That's another story. Right, come on. Grab this down. On that. Oh, you've got to cut this one out. Well done, Reese. So here we are again. So when you're cutting these lines and they've got a bit of a bend on them, you want to just go down at a 45, like so. Get into the cut first, and it's great when the wood's nice and dry and you've got a new saw. It's going to fly through it, and it makes the job easy. You know, what do we pay for the saw? £8.99. £8.99. I don't know what that is in dollars at the moment, or in euros, but this is £8 in sterling, £8.99, and that £8.99 is going to make the job easier. So once you've got in at a 45, then you can start bending and you can start bringing your blade round. Now the fact is that you may not like what I'm doing. You may like what I'm doing. And if you do like what I'm doing, give us a call. Oh, just found my pencil. That's where my pencil went. My little helper. That's got lead in there, mine.
Cheers out. Yeah.
I know it can be a bit boring maybe when you're watching us doing this bit by bit, step by step, but the fact is you can learn from it. That's the thing about live streams, you have a lot of people. We are live around the world, and I've got my wife and my daughter sort of interfering now, but yes, I'd love a haircut. I'm being filmed from over there now. Right, let's get on with this now.
Sure.
How many any viewers, Josh?
3.
3 viewers. Have you had a thumbs up?
No thumbs up yet?
No thumbs up. Right. Hello. Can we just hold it? That's it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this video to a conclusion now, because we want to get on and cut this, and it'd be good to watch this in the next part. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, subscribe. Check us out on the website, which is www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk.
Sean Whitmore says, put your back into it, lol.
Sean, believe you me, I'm like a Formula 1 car. I'm like Enzo Ferrari, and with his Ferrari cars, and that's how fast I can go. But the thing is, we need to slow it down for our viewers to have a look, you know. And I appreciate that, because there's no one as fast as me on a shovel, I can assure you that. The fact is, we need just to slow it up a little bit. Let's come back to another video, and you'll be able to see that soon. And thanks for your comment, Sean. All the best. Subscribe. See you soon.